Let's talk about these debates. I mean, I don't really want to. But it is what's going on in the country. And you know, first of all, to me it says Biden knows he's losing. Because else he wouldn't have agreed, right? Only the loser wants to debate. Trump always wants a crowd, so that's different. But this is what's so interesting about it. I've never seen a summer debate, not for the presidential elections. They're always in October, right before the election. This one, I mean, June 27th, that's not even, they haven't had the convention yet.
That's political commentator and man with the mannerisms of a bird, Bill Maher, reluctantly admitting that things aren't looking too good for old Sleepy Joe. Welcome to Nerk News, I'm Nerkish, and like the former vice president, Biden's campaign appears to be on life support. Campus protests are pulling him in two different directions, he can't put a positive spin on Bidenomics, and key segments of his base are dwindling by the day. The only question now is, are Democrats willing to pull the plug?
I feel like we have turned a corner, though. Like, after the last election, it was Trump is finished. And then a year later, it was, well, he's not going away. And then it was, uh-oh, he could win again. And now it seems like the consensus is almost Biden can't win. And he is losing in all the swing states, I think, except Wisconsin, and by bigger and bigger numbers. Is it too late to switch out? If the Democrats are going to do it, what?
Well, I was thinking, is it too late? Probably.
Is it too late for him to win or too late to sub someone in?
Switch. Because, like, in these states where Biden is losing, it's interesting. The Democratic Senate candidate is not losing. So it just says something, which is, it's not the party necessarily, somewhat, but it's the guy. They just don't see him as the guy. No matter what he does, he has plenty of victories. It doesn't seem to ever move the needle. But the Democrats will have to get off their keister now. Now.
Or, I mean, look at the actuarial tables and sort of, there is the chance that, well,
we're not rooting for that.
No, we're not rooting for that. I'm sorry.
One of them will die.
Just realistically.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Right.
But we're not rooting for that.
I know. We sound like three kids around the hospital bed.
And that's coming from a guy who's routinely supported Biden in spite of acknowledging his many, many flaws. I mean, Bill Maher said that Biden's as sharp as a tack behind closed doors, for crying out loud. But a broken clock is right twice a day, and there's truth in this debate potentially being more than it seems for Democrats. Here's Vivek Ramaswamy on Fox News revealing the real reason he thinks Democrats are allowing this televised train wreck to happen.
Vivek, you say this might be a setup. Why?
I believe it is a setup, Laura, and here's how it's working. Why did Biden pull this 180 all of a sudden, and why did the Democrats let him do it? Let's put together some facts here. On one hand, CNN is hosting it. They're going to prop up Biden, try to make him look as good as possible. But also note, this is the earliest ever presidential debate in recorded American history, in June. Why is that? This is a Hail Mary attempt for Biden as his numbers are tanking. This is their last chance to give him a desperate attempt to succeed. And if he doesn't, as I expect will be the case, that gives them enough time to swap out somebody else for the nomination. That's what's going on. Set him up for the best possible look you can give him. It's not a neutral forum. It's CNN. Do the 180 as he's tanking. But if he fails, they have enough time to prop up a new puppet. That's what I think is going on.
Well, that doesn't sound out of the ordinary for Democrats to me. I mean, you can already tell that they're trying to spin this in the most positive light possible for Biden. Immediately after accepting Trump's challenge to a debate with one of his bizarre, over-edited, stitched-together videos, establishment media began saying that it was Biden who actually challenged Trump to a debate, despite the fact that Trump had been requesting it for months. There's clearly something weird going on with all this, and when political hacks like the ladies on The View are saying that they wouldn't mind another candidate replacing Biden, you know he's in trouble. I mean, an overwhelming majority of Americans think he's too old for another term, and 62% of Democrats want to replace both candidates. That's not a particularly strong vote of confidence for Biden. But let me know what you think. Are Democrats considering replacing Biden before the election? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. That stuff really does help us out. Until then, this has been Nerk News. Thanks for watching. Boy!